Timer. The world record won for the 780th session in those markers. May I request the guests to just give a few small introduction about brief introduction yourself. You can start and say no, you know. Which company you work for, how did you come here, how you came to know about those master, and good evening to all. My name is Najraj. I'm working for Master Farms past 2 years. So I want to know this new profile customers that the reason for this can including more leaders. Oh, so it was really impressive. That's about what it helped me also was join. In fact, I am the club member. I wish to change to you because you are going to join.
I think it is echoing, you know. Hi, Chandramali, good evening. Voice is echoing, no?
Heard of
voice is
only
not
heard
clear.
of your model. Now we are going to witness the wonders what's happening. Welcome to you. Anybody else here? No. Friends, let's repeat the mission of Toastmasters Club. I'll recite first, followed by me. You all will be reciting again. We provide supportive, positive learning experience. Members are empowered. Develop community and leadership skills. Resulting in great confidence and exposure. Wonderful. Friends, in order to ensure that there is no conflict of interest, we have a practice of refraining from speaking on 3 topics: sex, religion, and politics. I would accordingly request all of you to also adhere to the same. And for those of you who are not much familiar with this venue, on the right side there is a female washroom, on the left side there is male washroom. And there is a coffee break after some time. And all, without being called or invited, you have freedom to go and enjoy the snacks kept over. And now what is left out, we have to introduce the leader, right? Please, sir. Okay. In order for us to have an uninterrupted, smooth, and a peaceful session, what we need to do? Switch off or keep the mobile phone on silent. It is up to you, whichever way you want to do. And also, I remind you soon after this, please keep it on because some family emergency may be there, and you will keep it off, and people may not be able to. I mean, your family may not be able to reach it. So after the session, you can switch it on. So, friends, we have a leader of the game. Leader of the game is so committed gentleman. And talking about this gentleman, he is a peaceful, calm, and composed personality. Even if he runs 21 kilometers, people will not even know that. Last week, he ran 21.1 half marathon. How many of you are aware of that? Yeah. Good. For that, you can give a round of. And as Michelle, in charge of us, to inspire, to give us a motivational address, presidential address. Please put your hands together to welcome the president of the club.
Voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. It's better.
Today, I am a bit relaxed. Today, bit relaxed while coming to the stage. And you know the reasons. Our acting Sarjams, DTF Janachandran, made me feel comfortable. A big thank you And we also introduced our guest, and we have one more guest, Mr. Prashant. Mr. Prashant, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, thank you. I'm Prashant Pararikar. I am from Baroda, Gujarat. 3.5 decade work in HR domain, and I am now working on my coaching journey. So I am on my PCC journey to going for the ISAF credential. Thank you.
Honored and distinguished guest to the 780th session of TMOD Toastmasters Club. When I was sitting in one of my friends' apartment, and I see some small bamboos in the balcony. So I was asking him, what is this bamboo? So he said a lot of names, different bamboo we can keep in the apartment. It's a very panoptic view from the balcony. After going, I was checking the different type of bamboo. Then I found Chinese bamboo. Have you heard about Chinese bamboo? Yeah. Yes. One more bamboo. This Chinese bamboo will take 5 years and 3 months to have the 80 feet height. And 5 years, we will not see anything. Maybe a small 1 feet height or 2 feet height. It takes 5 years to grow below the ground, to spread across, to make the strength. In just 90 days, this bamboo grows 80 feet. So if somebody is wondering what this bamboo is doing for 5 years, you will not see. But the result comes in 90 days, it goes up to 80 feet. When I was searching again, it is found that this bamboo is stronger than steel. It can be replaced with concrete. I have not seen really this Chinese bamboo, but this is from the information what I received. When we take up any journey, don't afraid. Work hard. Sometimes there may be some mushrooms comes up in a rainy day. The boss may appreciate the mushroom. See, within 1 week, see the mushroom has grown. You are a Chinese bamboo. 5 years here. What have you done? Yes. Do the work without any problems. Focus on the task and be a Chinese bamboo and show to the world, yes, I am strong. Today, our Vice President Education working very hard. Have the sessions every week. He is working with Almur as a chartered accountant. He is a very senior position. He is with the Toastmasters for last 10 years. Very senior member. And today he is going to take us the session face off with the reality. Let us put our hands together to welcome Toastmaster Gaurav Sood.
Thank you, President Professor Varghese, and congratulations again on completing our first 21 kilometers of half marathon yesterday. Because for me also, today morning I completed 1 kilometer run, and this was my first time in this year because I had a surgery in the month of April in the Achilles. So today was the first time that I ran for a kilometer today. So we have you all again, and also online members. The session today is a panel topic on the emerging realities. I wanted to name the session as initially I wanted to name the session as moments of truth. But because this coincides with what our Toastmaster International is doing, and this moment of truth, when I read about in Google, it is more about branding. So more about brand through this moment of truth. So then I changed the name to face off with realities or emerging realities, or rather, I can say facts of life or emerging facts of life. Now, how do I come to this particular theme for the day? I have been an avid reader of newspapers and magazines from my young age. But since I have come here, magazine and newspapers are not very easily available here. So I have moved to reading Economic Times or NDTV, reading articles there. And then over a period of time, the number of newsletters that come to your inbox have increased. And one such newsletter which I have subscribed is a is written by a person by the name Manish Gavlani. He is a wealth manager working for Emirates Bank in Dubai. He writes weekly articles, and recently he wrote an article, "Life is Short." I read it 2, 3 times, and it was very, you could read it time and again and accept that reality. And based on that, I thought that let me develop this theme for today. So I will take that theme on me now. The way he had done in that article. He said that, okay, I am now 45 years old. And we know how quickly weeks go by. If I look at my age today, maybe at best, maybe I can live up to 80, 85. So suppose I be there till 80. How many weeks I have left? I have 18, 20 weeks left with me. Coming more closer. Think of my retirement. Maybe at 60 I'm retiring. That's what my contract says. That also may not be possible. That's the reality of it. I have 720 weeks. If I think more on this column, more on this, thinking of my parents, they are already in 70s, and how much time I have to meet with them. Given that they are in India, they don't want to come here. And I can only spend, say, 15 days every year back home. So this is reality. The message here is that there's not much time left to do the things that we love and to spend time with people or to chase goals that we have. That we have to manage this while being at work, logistics, family, hospitals, and various other things, schooling for kids and all, lot more things. But that's a fact of life. So that is, there is also a presentation that I have today. First one. Yeah. So it's total. I have next one. Right. So this was the first, the fact of life for me. This one. We have limited time left. And like this, I have set of seven facts in life. Paul Graham, this is the author by the name of Paul Graham, who says that cultivate the habit of impatience about the things you most want to do. So time is limited to us. We need to have that habit of impatience and do things because we need to think how much time we have left. Maybe like in accounts, we do a back testing of the models, but we need to have that. The second fact that I'm taking today is climate change. No, day before yesterday, Libya has been hit by a cyclone danger, and more than 5,000 people are no more. Typhoon Doksuri caused a damage of over 20 billion in China, recently in Beijing and Hong Kong. And after that cyclone, another cyclone hit the same place again. Then we have wildfires in Canada, wildfires in Greece, causing a lot of damage and distress to living there. Extreme heat in Europe, in America, And we need to accept that climate is changing. Not only that, back home in my own home state, there have been this year, this particular year, there have been incessant rainfalls right from April, and there was no summers as such. So the soil has become so damp and it caused landslide and all. We need to accept this reality. This is a slide for that. And if I talk more, why has this happened? This is this is like the GDP of the world. From the very first AD to 1800 and 2000, you can see how the gross domestic product of the world has increased. From if you look at 1900s, how our demands increase. This is the reason of climate change. Because we have as humans, we have become so demanding. For thousand of years, there was economic progress was very linear and it was linked to population growth. But now, because our demands have increased, so that what is happening is that the exploitation of the earth's natural resources also increasing, and that has led, uh, you know, the climate change also, because we have become so demanding from our Mother Earth. The third fact, I'll discuss. So my plan is to discuss the facts partial, and then maybe I'll discuss them in phases. The third fact is the amount of distraction. How our distraction, how our amount of distraction has increased. Initially we had a lot of phone, less amount of distraction, bigger phone. Now we have a phone, and we are totally distracted. I have been waiting. Tell you the truth. I had to complete my level 3 speech. I wanted to write the speech on Saturday. When I got up in the morning, I started looking at economic times. Then you look at NDTV. Then you come back to economic times. Then G20 is going on. And then you go for a walk. Then wife wakes up to have a cup of tea. I'm not able to write this. And the speech I've been waiting to write for very long. Get along with session. Now I'll discuss my further points as you go in the further segments. But to get along with this session, I have a team of 4 players. The first role player today, I'll introduce them now. The first role player for today, when I asked him his introduction, so I have asked every role player his introduction and what does he think of the emerging realities. The first role player today is Postmaster Midna. He is the youngest club member in age and also in his term. I asked about the introduction. He said that he is a designer who elevates businesses through the power of brand identity. Wonderful. And equally wonderful was his answer on face of with reality. Given that he's not married, and I was very impressed by his thoughts. His answer was, have we provided ourselves and our children with the tools to take care of their minds and bodies? So, emerging reality is that we are so distracted, we don't take care of us and the climate, and so bad. But we need to take care of. Welcome to Satmedal.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. As timekeeper, today my role is to time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will be alerting each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red light, which will denote the specific times remaining. Table topics should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will switch on the green light. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, yellow. At 2 minutes, the red light. There are no icebreaker speeches today, I suppose. So the other speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, you see the green light, 6 minutes, the yellow light, and 7 minutes red. The individual evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes. Again, at 2 minutes, we'll see the green light. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds yellow, and 3 minutes, I'll show the red light. Thank you, and over to you, Master Today.
Now for the Panoptic description of the role player. The next role player is Toastmaster Chandramouli. He is a KTM member for over a decade and now he's back to his roots in India. But still continuing to learn and develop himself and for his personal development in Toastmasters. He is online because he's in India, he's available to us online. His answer to the question was his climate change is very scary, he says. And he says as well as challenging. It is threatening life as well as property. Plus, the emerging threats that he also sees is automation and robotics. And he also says that government needs to chalk out plans about sustainable solution to shape up these challenging realities. I request Toastmaster Chandramouli to explain his role for today. Thank you.
Good evening, Panoptic, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished. Am I audible to all? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, audible.
Okay, thank you. As Wordmaster Grammarian, I have 2 roles today. So my role as a grammarian is to pay attention to good use of English and provide suggestions for improvements. At the end of the meeting, I will give you my report on any misuse of languages as well as any outstanding uses. Coming to the word of the day, I have already introduced the word. You all must have seen that. It's panoptic, it's an adjective. The meaning is to describe something that offers a broad view or perspective. I'll just read out only one example. In Toastmaster, our meetings are like a panoptic window into personal growth, inspiring all of us to become better communicators and leaders. So I encourage all role players to, at least to use the word of the day at least once. And I will count on that and how many you use word of the day and provide my report at the end of the session and during evaluation session when I'm called upon. Thank you very much. Over to you. I have finished.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chandramouli, for giving a Panoptic description of your role today. Next role player we have is our counter. This Toastmaster is a charter member of KTM Toastmasters. The charter member of KTM Toastmasters, and the best part of him is that he is even now he's in India, he makes sure that he attends every session of KTM Toastmasters. And we all understand that given the time that's there in India, his commitment is really wonderful. When I asked about the role, about his thought on the theme today, he talked of the positive and negatives. So he said that on the positive side, there is increasing connectivity, technical advancements, better healthcare, education, plus greater efficiency and convenience in daily tasks. But on the negative, there is a paradox of choices. And abundant options can be counterintuitively lead to less happiness and less satisfaction. Also, in the end, he wrote that it's a royal challenge where officer choice will not help, but so better settle with Paul John's Nirvana. And he ended the message with cheers. Cheers to Toastmaster Nayan Thomas. I request you to please explain your role today. Okay.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, good evening. I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
The purpose of the accounter is to note words and sounds used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Words may be inappropriate interjections such as and, well, but, so, you know. Sounds may be o, u, and we'll also note when a speaker repeat a word or a phrase such as I, or you mean. In brief, anything that diminishes the value. I'm not audible?
Yes, you got it.
Yep. So anything that diminishes the value of your speech by interjections or inappropriate words, that is to be pointed out. Having spelled out what is to be noted, true to the meaning of the word of the day, panoptic. The essence of the purpose of the accounter is to have a panoptic view of the speakers or role players or anybody who opens their mouth at the podium. And note inappropriate. I repeat, inappropriate usage of pauses or interjections. Not every usage or opening of the mouth saying inadvertently induced by the panoptic view of the audience are not objectionable because the audience comes in different shapes and colors and sizes. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nayanan, for panoptic explanation of your role today. I think I have myself been using the word wrongly. I think I'm using panoptic. It should be panoptic. My excuses for that. The next role player that we have today is a journal evaluator. The journal evaluator today is a Toastmaster since 2013 with Kim to Toastmasters. He is one of the pillars of this club. He is the past leader director and he is also the current club mentor. When asked about on his view on this on the theme, he wrote that challenges are there on all fronts. Try to adjust and move along with the changing world. I request our DTM Pradeep to please come on the stage and explain his goals for today.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guest. Today, my role is as a general evaluator. You have seen various role players who have come over here explaining the rules. They're all part of the team. And my responsibility today is to have a panoptic view of what happens during the session and also conduct the evaluation segment when called upon by the Toastmaster of the day. I wish all the best to all the role players and the speakers. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, DTM Pradeep, for panoptic view of your role today. Panoptic, okay. For me, I had heard this word for the first time. Oh. To get along with the session, we have introduced the role players. Now we have the round robin session. To conduct the round robin, we have Toastmaster Anand. Toastmaster Anand is also long time with Hindi Toastmasters. He's a finance professional and working with Walid Pharmacy, and he's in Oman for over 3 decades now. When asked about his view on the theme today, he wrote that most important one is the climate change. Every human being should move shoulder to shoulder to overcome the hazardous situation and make a world a better place to live with zero carbon emissions. Now I request Professor Anand to conduct the round robin session. Welcome to sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for your wonderful words. I'm really honored. Thank you once again. Good evening, Toastmasters and fellow members and my dear guests.
Good evening.
How are you? Good. So today, I'm the round robin master to conduct the session. I'll just brief you what is round robin session. The objective of the session is to improve your speaking skill, listening, and break the barrier of comfort zone. Unlike table topic, in this session, everyone will get a chance to speak up, at least for 20 seconds. But in table topic, it is not necessary that all the non-role players will get a chance to speak. But in this session, everyone will get a chance. So the method I will explain to you, like I will start a rolling story, and I will explain the story. In midway, I will stop, and the story you all will have taken up. You all will take up, and you will continue. Continue the story, same story, and you will speak for 20 seconds. The story, I think when you speak, for example, I'm starting from the last row, from my left side, Toastmaster Ramlinga. Okay, and once my story is stopped, you will start from there, and you will stop for 20 seconds. 20 seconds is okay. Timer, is it okay? 20 seconds, I will fix the time. Okay, so 20 seconds, you will speak, and once 20 seconds is finished, you will bang. What signal you will show? Stop. Bang. Okay. But I am far away. It is up to you. Okay. So that you want this one? You can just. No, green. Yeah, one. Just, yeah, one tap is enough. Okay, 20 seconds he will speak, and the next speaker will speak from the last word uttered by the previous speaker. That is the method actually we are following. So I hope everyone understood the method. I will start from there, but I will even on online I will finish first. Okay, then I will start with online people from. Then once it is over, then he'll start with Ramlinga. Correct? Okay. I'll start a story. Like this is few years back. I think I've received I got a coupon, free gift coupon from one of the 3-star hotels in Oman. I was so happy. The coupon was like, you can go there and have a dinner one day. That is the coupon gift. So I thought it's a couple of coupon they provided me. So I thought, okay, I will go with my family. So there is a condition in that coupon. Actually, this coupon is not valid for Friday, Saturday, and public holidays. It is clearly mentioned. I thought, okay, one working day I will go. So after office hours, I took my family, and I said that, okay, we'll go for a dinner. They were happy. Then I parked the vehicle in front of the three-star hotel. They were shocked actually. Why you are giving party in this giving dinner in this hotel? It's so expensive. I said that, okay, it's okay, no problem. Once in a time only. No, okay. They were not convinced what I said actually. They were shocked. Maybe someone else is going to give a party like that. They thought. So my wife, children, all were there. We greeted by a red carpet area, and the ambience was very superb actually. A hotel was a 3-star hotel. You can just imagine. And we just entered in the hotel, and there are so many occasions going on there. And food, all the continental foods were available. And we just entered the dining area. Dining area was beach side, back side of the hotel, beach side area. We all were sitting there. Accidentally, I met one of my old friends there. And he was we met each other, and after a long time we met each other. So chit chat was going on, and we exchanged our business card. And he was working as a finance controller in the same hotel, and he walked away. Then we started having dinner there, and this story will take over by and this story will continue, and it will be taken over by Toastmaster Nanam Thomas online. Please.
What was the
Yes.
last word? Last word.
I was we dinner.
The dinner was on the table, and I was there at the seaside of the hotel, facing all the butterflies flying on the and swimming around the sea face. And that is the time I met my old friend Anand. And he said that he has got a complimentary coupon to have his dinner there, which I was surprised how he also managed to get the same thing, which I am already having.
Okay, finish. Next, Toastmaster Chandramouli. What was the word uttered? Last word.
What was the word?
Dinner already having the coupon.
Dinner.
Yeah.
Coupon. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes. The coupon, I can recall, I got a call from the same hotel that I have been nominated, or I have been selected to offer a coupon for me and for my family dinner, as well as 2 nights stay for me and for my family. Over.
Okay. Okay. So our guest, Mr. Prashant, you
Okay.
can continue. Yeah. Family. The word was family.
Okay, so it was the family. We went together there, and we found that the ambience and everything is so surprising for us, and we felt really happy looking at the ambience and the food. And that is really a happy moment for me. Thank you.
Toastmaster Ramlinga.
Thank you.
Okay, you can start. No problem. Happy. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, happy moment. The bearer has come and told us it is our honor. After having a meal, we are serving some drinks also. Why don't you take some drinks? So obviously, my kids, they have chosen Coke, Pepsi, and all these things, and I have chosen some beer. 20K. After having the beer, the another fellow came and gave the bill for the drinks what we have consumed. The hotel was 5 star, and the bill was so expensive.
5 star. 5 star. Okay. Bill 5 star. 20 seconds.
Although the hotel was 5 star, suddenly even I was there, luckily, but suddenly we realized that they have started handing over bills to everyone, and they had written in very small words on the coupon that the drinks are not free. So everybody was of the opinion that the drinks are free, and everybody had so much of drinks, but then they started asking for money.
Money. Toastmaster Pradeep.
Money is something which we all are very concerned about. A similar situation, I did remember there was a coupon which I received to a restaurant in Alpha Ledge. And to be honest, it ended up, the bill after the discount and all the coupons, it ended up higher than what normally we have outside in a restaurant.
Restaurant.
Near, the restaurant near to that hotel was from a Kerala restaurant. I've been there, and I went to have the Tallicheri biryani and enjoyed that biryani instead of going to the star hotel, because we know that in the there will be some small words.
Small words.
Small words, what I can say about, the home food is the best food other than any hotel. It's more better than the 7 star hotel also. Okay, so we should feel that every day we are enjoying the 7 star hotel, more than 7 star hotel at home. And
Home.
east or west, home is the best, they say. Home food, normally it won't give any trouble to our stomach, or it will not upset, and also it's a healthy and it's good for everyone. And it is always better to have the dinner, at least with the family. It's a great experience.
Experience. Toastmaster Jinachandran.
Experience is what makes all of us a real true personality. I have also come across similar kind of experience. They promise something, some company I can't recollect, and eventually they have given me 2 nights stay and dinner. Unfortunately, I really couldn't enjoy any of those things.
Those things.
Things either come onto your lap or you will have to keep on chasing. In my case, no coupon, nothing comes free in this world. The only thing that comes free, I cannot mention here because it is disturbing for people after I have my food.
Food. There. Guess.
So whether it is a hotel or at home, we need to select the right food for our health, because healthy food is always better for to avoid any diseases or to keep us young, energetic all the time. So I strongly advise food should be choosy.
Choosy. Choose. Can start with choose.
So like to choose the food like where we had started dinner at a normal place. Always we used to get a lot of tasty. Even our kids were happy, and even we like to give more happiness to the family. Definitely, I'll choose in future the same.
Future.
Yes. In future, my both son will go for study. So me and my husband only will be there. So sometime I like to go out for dinner because sometime I also want rest. So that's why. So it's 20. Oh,
Okay.
Dinner is
Your chance now.
dinner we
Dinner.
dinner we take generally late in the night, but our habit should be that we should have early dinner. Early dinner helps in good sleep, and with that you can start your next day also better.
Better.
Better, I would have taken my wallet, but I didn't take my wallet. I took only the coupons. After having dinner, I have only one card in my pocket. That is a card of the financial controller of the hotel. So that had helped me to get the way out to my car.
Car.
Car. Car, actually I didn't go to car. Actually, I wanted to have a panoptic view and take some umali, which is very delicious dish. So I want to enjoy that. So I didn't think about money and all. I thought Toastmaster Anand will pay. So I'm giving to.
So I didn't have any money on me, and seeing all the panoptic experiences of the people with this coupon, I decided to have my meal at home and also sue the coupon company for bad design and poor graphics.
Very good. Very good. Fantastic. Fantastic. I think all have enjoyed. Now, I heard so many stories from you all, but other than the true story. The true story I will actually, I will explain. The true story was that actually after the dinner, bill came naturally. So I told the bearer that hey, today I have a coupon. I thought, okay, along with bill, I have to keep the card or that coupon. So I kept the coupon. Bearer saw this coupon is not valid today. I said, why it is not valid? It is by the time that department manager also joined actually. So he also explained to me, sir, this coupon is not valid. Actually, it is written. I said that today is not holiday. It's not public holiday. Friday, Saturday. I came on a working day. And then he said that, sir, there is one more clause is there. Before, if you want to enjoy this gift coupon, Actually, you have to confirm prior, pre-approval, pre-confirmation is required. You have to call up and you will get the token number. Then only you can come and enjoy this coupon facility. Sir, where it is written? I asked him. So he said it's written, sir, in the coupon backside. There is a public holiday is not valid written. No, in that small asterisk is there from that below down small font size is written. So no one noticed actually. So I said that, oh, okay, like that only. So I said that, okay, I will pay. Then I tried to take my packet and give the card. But the department manager, I think he was so kind, and he said that, sir, your friend is there. No, that he is a finance controller. You can just have a word with him. So I said, no need, because it's okay, no problem. I can pay. Take my card. By the time what happened, he was passing through that area. He also joined. And he asked, what is the problem? I said that this is the problem. And he said, then he said that, okay, you're also experience the same like other families, because 2-3 families earlier also came with same problem. They didn't notice actually. It is our mistake only. Our mistake means our marketing department. For the promotion, they are putting like that. No one will notice and they will get money. So then he said that I'm going to take this, in a board meeting, and no problem. And he said that he told that department manager said that you put it in an annual ceremony was going, anniversary was going on. Hotel anniversary was going on that time. So he put it in that expenses. He said that. I said that it's not, no, it's okay, because I'm telling you, no problem. So that way, that was the experience I had at that time actually. So I thought that I will share this experience with round robin session also. So what I suggest that you face off with reality, whatever it is. So in a panoptic way, that is what I want to say actually. So I thought everyone is enjoyed this session, and over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand, for the wonderful story. You've been lucky, definitely. I had a bad experience like that. I thought we were on a holiday with the family. I always think that, or I thought that time, that breakfast would be included in the price of the room. And we stayed in the hotel for 5 days. And when we were checking out, we got the bill for the breakfast. I never knew that, that we will have to pay for the breakfast. But everybody is not so lucky as Toastmaster Nand. With this, we'll close our first segment for this meeting, for this session today. Now we will start with the project speech segment. We have one speech today. And before we get on with the speech, I'll like to move on to I'll discuss 2 prompts on the emerging reality. So this particular graph is how the tech has moved over the decades. Now we are in the 6th wave now. Just remove this. So if you can see, we started with water-powered textiles, iron, then moved to steam power, then electricity, then petrochemicals, digital network. And now we are in a phase where we have artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, robot, drones, clean tech. That's where the world is moving to. That's what the reality is today. And not only that, if you see the number of years these cycles have remained. The first cycle was 60 years, next was 55. Now, this cycle is expected to last for 20-25 years, and the change will continue. The next prompt that we have on the theme today is digital currency. No, as I was reading about this, there are 4 types of digital currencies. One is cryptocurrency, second is virtual currencies, stable coins, and the 4th one is central bank digital currency. Well, the first 3 are not really recognized by the central bank or the monetary authority of any country. But the 4th one is where maybe the future lies now. It is the central bank digital currency. We already know India uses this United Payment Interface, and this has crossed 10 billion transactions in last August. 10 million transactions from 0 in 2015.
that has been the transformation in India. And in the recently concluded G20 summit, India wants to export from software. It also moves to wants to move to one more thing, which is the reality again. India wants to move to exporting digital public infrastructure. India has a good base in the digital public infrastructure now, and now there are a lot of countries where financial inclusion is needed, maybe in Africa, maybe in South America, Southeast Asia. So this is one thing that is bound to dominate the globe in the future years. Now to get on with the speech for this evening, we have only one speech today, as I said, and this speech will be evaluated by KTM Sriram. KT Sriraman again is a pillar for KMG Toastmasters, and he joined this club early in his formative years, and is called a universal mentor. He is called universal mentor not for a reason, because he had mentored so many people, and he's always concerned about the growth and development of people that he comes across. When I asked about the theme to him, his answer was great advancements around us. Not only around us, but we humans also are changing. The fallout is that we connect more through technology and less. We connect more through technology than via interaction and relationship. As I said, the distractions have come across, and I also noted that when we go home, we are more into the phones rather than talking, even to our family and kids. Now, I welcome him on stage to explain the evaluation criteria for the only speaker that we have today. Thank you.
Thank you. There was a talk of brand identity, brand building. How do you go about managing this? Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and yes. One of the techniques of managing brand is what our speaker today is going to tell us. It's called persuasive technique, through persuasive speeches. This project involves the speaker, the member, to understand the types of persuasive speeches, and he should be giving or delivering a persuasive speech. In this speech, the speaker is expected to deliver a well-organized persuasive speech on any topic that he chooses to talk on. He may choose to appeal to emotions, ethics, or logic in his speech, or all of them put together in a panoptic way. The speech could be humorous, informational, or any style that he chooses to adapt. While I'll have a panoptic view of the clarity, vocal variety, eye contact, gestures, audience awareness, and comfort level that he employs or uses or engages in the speech, my principal area of focus will be the persuasive skills that he exhibits while delivering the speech. And he will have 5 to 7 minutes to complete the speech. He'll be delivering the speech from persuasive speaking. The speech title of the speech project is persuasive speaking from level 3 of path. I forgot to say that. Presentation mastery. 5 to 7 minutes of persuasive speaking. I'm sure we are going to have a more than a panoptic view of persuasive skills. While we wait for the speech, I wish him all the best. Back to our Toastmaster.
Thank you, KTM Sriraman, for the panoptic view, for explaining the panoptic view on the evaluation criteria for the only speech that we have. Now we will move on to the speech. And the speech will be delivered by Toastmaster Ramalingam. Toastmaster Ramalingam, he is a narrative speaker. I have noted that he, in his previous interactions with the club, he mixes mythology very well in his speeches.
I don't know what is going to come across in this speech today, but on the theme, the emerging reality that he also noted was automation. He notes that automation has increased, has better productivity. It has made quick and quality results and reduces time duration and increases efficiency. Now I call him on the podium for his speech. Title of the speech that he has today is How to Improve Wealth. Let's hear from him how to improve wealth. Toastmaster Ramanathan.
How many of us sitting here are not facing any single minor health issues? Minor health issues such as anxiety, back pain, body pain, cholesterol, digestion problem, D vitamin deficiency, diabetes, laziness, sleeping problem, snoring, memory loss, metabolism, numbness, weakness. How many of us are not facing this issue? These are all minor issues, minor health issues. We all know these are all minor issues. As per WHO, only in the year 2019, 1.5 million people have died due to diabetes across the globe. And 2.6 million people have died due to high cholesterol. Fellow Toastmasters, Toastmaster of the day, and my dear guest, we all know health is wealth. What is greatest wealth is our health. Why I choose this topic, how to improve the wealth, that is how to improve our health. We all know these are minor issues and it can be taken care just by doing simple exercise for 30 to 40 minutes and little bit control of diet. It can eradicate these minor issues. But due to some XYZ reasons, most of us don't follow it, don't practice exercise and so on. So I would like to highlight, remind all of us to do this exercise, take into our account in daily life. Just spend 4 minutes of 4% of the total day for the exercise and just control the diet. I would like to share my personal experience as an example. At the age of 37, I met ENT doctor with a complaint that in the ear there is a problem, blockage or a negative pressure. The doctor said that the eardrum is retracting due to a negative pressure inside. So surgery is required by inserting a tube through the eardrum. I afraid. I met another ENT. He said, your nasal septum is deviated. This need to be corrected. Airflow is not going properly, so that is the problem. Then I met another ENT. He said, you have insurance. Why are you worrying? Both I will do same time. I ignored it. So some people said it is common problem. But suddenly my son started saying that, Daddy, in our house there is a lion snoring in the night. My wife said, at some particular time, your breath is stopping. Then I started using medication. I used homeopathy, allopathy, Ayurvedic, all kind of things I used. But it was not healed at all. After 2 years of time, the problem is increased. Not only this, the other problems are added. D vitamin deficiency, B12 deficiency, uric acid problem are added to this. Due to this, my daily activities, my personal life got disturbed a lot. At the age of 39, I can say exactly at the age of 39, total distraction from my career point of view. It reached to peak. These minor issues reached to a peak stage. I could not sleep properly. When I wake up in the morning, I feel that something is on my head, no freshness. While driving, I used to feel sleepy. In the meetings, dozing. When someone, my boss asked some question, I used to say, huh? Can you repeat again? Can you repeat again? Unable to understand what the other people were saying. Memory loss. Anger, too much anger on the subordinates. So my name was totally diminishing. Efficiency was reduced. Finally, someone was advised, why don't you join a yoga center? I was not getting time, but somehow I could manage from 10 to 11 in the night. So one person, he agreed only for 6 days of time, and he taught me only few basic things of yoga asanas. One is Surya Namaskar and the pranayama and little bit of Surya Namaskar, pranayama and meditation. He taught me 4 sutras. No excuse to do exercise. The second one is eat food like medicine. Otherwise, you will have to eat medicine like food. Control your diet. Sleep early, wake up early. So with this, just first day, when I finished this 1 hour course, when I reached home, it was Panoptic experience. It was fresh. Around 11:30 when I reached in the night, it was fresh. Daily I was coming with low energy or no energy, but that day I reached with enthusiasm and energy. They advised me to practice for 45 days and see the result. I practiced for 75 days. I completed this 45 days of course. But from the first day onwards, I saw the result after 75 days, after completing this 45 days of course. No diabetes problem. It was beyond the limit. Uric acid problem was eradicated. And I was so focused on my work. Memory again came back into the track. People started appreciating and family life was also good. So I request you all to take up a challenge to do a regular practice exercise for 30 to 40 minutes, pranayama and little bit of meditation in a daily life. That's all for tonight. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ramalingam, for the wonderful speech and going beyond the panoptic view of your health. So to get along, the next segment that we have is the induction segment. But before we go through the induction segment, we will like to have two balanced prompts on the theme for training. Next one. Okay. Toastmasters, can you guess? Anybody can guess how many Tesla cars are produced in one day? Like in quarter two. In quarter two, how many Tesla cars were produced in one day? On any day we care. No. 1 lakh. No, one day. On one day.
800.
No. It's much hard than that. Anybody from online? Any guess? So the number, the per day production of Tesla cars today is 5,300 cars per day. And this is only one company on electric segment. This company used to produce 172 cars before in 2016, and it has moved to 30 times from that number. And Tesla today has 30 factories around the world. Of course, it's mostly in China and America and Europe. But 20 factories in the world producing 5,300 cars per day on an average of 221 cars per hour.
It just shows that how quickly the world is changing. The world is very quickly moving to electric vehicles and moving from the internal combustion engine. This theme is going to be a dominant theme in the next decade, and maybe the next cars that we buy in 5-7 years, maybe we will be buying electric cars. The next theme that we have, prompt that we have today, slide. Next one. This is the last prompt for me on the theme for today. This is hydrogen. When I was in class 9, no, we were taught about this fusion and fusion reaction. And our teacher also told about hydrogen. The hydrogen atom had not been tamed by the time. And our teacher told that, in future, the potential is lot more in the hydrogen atom. But now times have changed. Hydrogen was used quite often in the chemical industries before, but now it is a time for green hydrogen. Green hydrogen, the theme of green hydrogen is again taking up big time in this world today. Green hydrogen, when we say green hydrogen, it means hydrogen that is obtained without generating polluting emission. So green hydrogen is generated from wind power or solar power. Then there is a sort of electrolyzer, and then the green hydrogen can be stored and it can be exported also. This is going to be a theme, and going forward into the future will be a big theme. And Oman, particularly Oman, has taken, I think, some very quick steps to dominate, or not to dominate, at least be very competitive in green hydrogen. So these were the 7 prompts that I wanted to discuss today. Now we will have the induction session. The induction session will be conducted by Toastmaster Rajesh, who is our VP membership. Now welcome him on the podium for the induction ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the day, fellow members, and distinguished guests. It is now our duty to induct our new members, Toastmaster Dhoni PM and Toastmaster Dawal Kumar Popat, into the Kimji Toastmaster Club. This is an important occasion for the new members and our club. He has come to Toastmasters seeking to improve his communication and leadership, and we now have an opportunity to help them and learn, grow, and achieve. With a big round of applause, I will now welcome our new members to join me to podium for the induction.
Thank you. Thank you, Christian.
Toastmaster Dhoni PM and Toastmaster Dawal Kumar Popat, you are joining a worldwide organization that has helped more than 4 million people learn to communicate more efficiently. As members of the Kimji Toastmaster Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. Mr. Vice President Education, has a new member been given an opportunity to discuss his needs and goals with the club, have been told how the Toastmaster program works, and informed of the many benefits he will receive as well as obligations of membership.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Vice President Education. Who have been assigned as mentor of these new members? Shalva. Okay. We need to find. Okay. Thank you, Vice President Education. Keep this. Thank you. Membership in this club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards, but it also places certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently towards your self-development, evaluate other speeches in a spirit of support and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goal, remain positive, and keep a smile on your face. We ask you, our new members, to dedicate yourself to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and to help keep this Toastmaster Club strong and dynamic. Please face your fellow members and affirm your membership by repeating the following words.
Be together or?
Yeah, it's together enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First speak.
I,
TM Tony PM,
TM Double Poppet,
in the presence of
in the presence of
my fellow members of Kimji Toastmaster Club,
my fellow members of Kimji
Toastmaster Club,
make this firm obligation.
make this firm obligation
You can read the next to attend.
to attend meetings
regularly
and prepare fully for each assignment. To
apply myself to the projects in the Toastmasters education program,
to
participate actively in club activities, to evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner, to build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members, and
to bring other
new members into the club so that
they can also
gain the benefit of Toastmasters.
Thank you. Would all members please stand and repeat the pledge to the new members? We, the members of the Kimji Toastmasters Club, pledge to support you in your quest for self-development, to provide you with a positive, helpful evaluations, to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere, to give you opportunities to help others, to make your Toastmaster membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Tony. Toastmaster Dawal, all the best.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Closer. Yeah. Keep the test.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay then.
All the best.
Thank you. That's all. Thank you very much.
Forms for the question 17. Now, and on the next segment is Ramadan Clarity. Done by Mohammed Santosh. Start now. We will have all the video recording for the online material.
Thank you. Some days, yes. But still, there is a prediction again some for rain and all for another 4 or 5 days. Here and there, they are telling, I don't know. Some interior distribution. This year, I have seen lot of unseasonal rains.
Yeah, like there was that Morocco earthquake and Libya.
Morocco, yeah, that's very disaster, really bad. Very sad.
3,000 they are saying, and
Definitely, it must be
for
double.
Libya, it is 5,000 with the flood.
How come it's a flash flood there? Like suddenly erupted, I
Yeah,
think.
because that's a political problem to this thing, and the dam burst, so they wiped out 1 or 2 cities.
Okay. Hope this may not be the conspiracy or anything.
No, I don't think. Yeah.
Because there are two groups, no? One is a government, one is other rebels, group.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Going back to
that is,
TMOD. We are now in conversation.
So Toastmasters, how are the snacks today?
Very good.
Fantastic. Now the next item on the agenda, we have the table topics. And table topics today will be conducted by Toastmaster Santosh. He's coming in. Toastmaster Santosh. Toastmaster Santosh is an engineer by profession, and he's also the secretary of KTM Toastmasters. He's doing a wonderful job writing the minutes of the meeting, post of the session, and circulating. Now we welcome Toastmaster Santosh for the table.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, Toastmasters and my dear guests. Welcome to the table topic session. This table topic session, as we know, as a members of the Toastmaster Club, this is a session which will help the members to practice impromptu speaking. Panoptically, it is a session which will help our distinguished members to organize and express their thoughts. These table topic speeches, for the benefit of the guest, these table topic speeches will be to be spoken within 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, and we will be calling all the non-role players of this meeting, and we'll be calling guests as well, online as well as physically, who is present here. When it is when called upon, please try your best to speak for at least 1 minute. Any participant who is speaking more than 2 minutes 30 seconds or 2 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. I request all the speakers to use today's word of the day, Panoptic, in your speeches. So now further, I'll be reading the question, and I'll call non-role players today to speak over here. So first speaker, I would like to call Mr. Hasik over here. First question is, do you own things or things own you? Do you own things or things own you?
Topic master, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guest. The topic is, do I own things or the things own me? At first, if I look at a thing which I feel like that I want this, I want to have this, and I want to buy this. In the initial days, when I purchase a new thing, I feel like on top of the world. I feel that I wanted this, this is what I wanted in my life, and I have purchased it. But now there are two aspects after purchasing or owning a thing. It's either we go in the right direction and we own the thing in a positive way, otherwise, the thing will start owning us. I'll give you an example. Recently, I was fascinated by F1 racing. I used to follow that for a long time. And just few months back, I bought a game CD for myself, F1 2023. At first, I was very excited that I'll be playing, I'll manage my time, I'll just spend only few hours playing the game. But now I realize that thing has really started to own me, because whatever free time I'm getting, I'm just utilizing playing the game, because it is something new for me. It is exciting. But it's something which I need to control. I know that. And I need to just properly manage my time and give my time for work and other things as well, and just utilize very small amount of time for that gaming. So yes, that is something which we need to take care of. We need to really have focus to own things, otherwise the things will start owning us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Hazik, that you realized the real life realities. That was a good message for everybody here. Yeah. Now, the next question I would like to share is, if you are a prime minister for a day, what would you do? If you are a prime minister for a day, how will you show your a role as a prime minister for a day? I would like to call Dhoni. Please come over there.
Dear Toastmasters, fellow members, my friend and my guest. If I would become a prime minister, if I'm in India, I'm talking about in India, okay. First of all, I clean all the areas where we are staying, like Oman. Especially, we try to implement more waste boxes. And we strictly inform to the relevant persons who is over there to responsible, like a village officers, and the related persons, to keep control the waste management and help to keep the safest environment. So these are things always I try to implement with the 100% quality and efficacy. That's from my side. Over to you.
Thank you. The next question is, if you like today a round robin session, you got a coupon. Similarly, if you get a coupon and that coupon says you can travel anywhere in the world to one place, where it would be and why? To talk about it, I think I will call our guest.
Good evening, Toastmasters. So if I get a chance to utilize the coupon, definitely I'll select a place that Germany or Switzerland. Switzerland is my favorite place because I have seen in many photos and scenarios, and photos and various scenes, like it is wonderful place, just to see. Then when you get a chance, like free opportunity to go and spend your vacation, definitely it is. I'm the lucky person to get into that opportunity and utilize. Not only me, I take my family also to enjoy that climate, because Switzerland, the climate is one of the best climate in the world. I heard. So I definitely looking forward to, if at all any opportunity on my way, to take that place, and I definitely enjoy this. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
That was a wonderful speech. Hope I wish you get this coupon to enjoy with your family. Yeah. So, now I call on online guest. Oh, he's not. Oh, he's not. Okay. Okay. I request Toastmaster Harshada, please come over. According to you, what are the good qualities of a good friend?
Good evening, all Toastmaster. Yes, good quality to good friend who are always think about us, which is good for us, not bad for us. And we are enjoying with them. We are getting good knowledge from them, and we are happy with them. We like to spend time with them. So I thought that type of quality should be there with our good friend. And whenever we are happy in bad mood or whatever, any condition, we need good friend. We realize we have someone we have, and we will express our emotions, and we are free to talk with them, whatever. And so I thought that type of quality should be there with good friend. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that qualities. Now I call the next question is, if you could fly and if you get the wings, what would you do or where you would you fly? I call Mr. Dhawal, Toastmaster Dhawal to the desk.
Thank you, table topic master, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guest. If I have wings, where should I fly? Am I right? Actually, my surname is Popat. So I'm a bird, Yeah, and if I have a wings, I don't have wings right now. If I have wings, then definitely I want to roam around entire India. Where is all the world is there in India. Whether you go Switzerland, whether you go Oman, whether you go anywhere in the world, all the natures are there in India. So I wanted to go at Himalayas. I wanted to go at deserts in some Kerala side, North India, in eastern part of the India, and western part of the India also I will. And yes, definitely, and to see how the things are moving, how the Indias are, and definitely the climate change, one of the best topic which is there today. Okay, and we'll see how the nature is killing the birds. Okay, nowadays, not the nature, but all the technologies are killing the birds. Okay, so we have to be more careful about that things. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for that words. Now, can I? Is there time left now? Let's see the time. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for this. Over to you, Toastmaster Uday.
Thank you. Okay, now we'll have the voting for the best table topic speaker. Simon, did everyone qualified? Thank you, Toastmaster Santosh, for the variety.
Toastmaster Hasik took 1 minute 51 seconds. Toastmaster Johnny 1 minute 4 seconds. I hit 1 minute 6 seconds. Toastmaster
I can also.
1. All of them.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mrinal. Now, I'll thank Toastmaster Santosh for the variety in table topics that we have today.
Yeah.
Now, in my concluding comments for the theme for today, no, I have introduced various prompts for the emerging realities that we are having. Tech change, there is a tech change, green hydrogen, electric vehicles, climate change. Actually, we live today in a very uncertain world where there is a lot of volatility and ambiguity in the future. Today we can have a plan for everything, but now we also need to have a plan if our initial plan is not working. And to make the best use of what we have today is to make every day count. When we make every day count, we can, of course, be prepared better to face the world and face the uncertainties that we have. So with this, I conclude and I hand over the stage to our journal evaluator, DTM Pradeep. Please welcome on the field.
Toastmaster of the day for the Toastmasters and guest. Without wasting much time, I directly call upon the evaluator to evaluate the speech given by Toastmaster Ramalinga Vagala. Distinguished Toastmaster Sri Raman K. Wadia.
There are things that we know in life we need to do, but we don't get to do. And someone needs to come and remind us that these are things that we need to do in life. General evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests. This is exactly what our speaker, Toastmaster Ramalingam Mangala, did today. He came up with a speech that was laced with a beautiful structure, wonderful story, and a reasonably wonderful conclusion. Call to action for us to take care of ourselves, where he emphasized that our best wealth is our health. When he started, it is said that the opening of the story hooks the audience onto the speech. The body lets you travel through the speech, and the conclusion keeps you thinking as to what you should be doing after the speech. So when he started the speech, he used two techniques that were wonderfully done. One was the rhetorical question on wealth, on the habits, on the illness or the deficiencies that we have developed. And the other was the use of the statistics. So this combination worked out very well. It meant that we were hooked onto the story, the speech right from the beginning. And the body was laced with the personal story, which is supposed to be the best technique to keep the audience connected to your speech. Now, within the story was also laced with wonderful words and humor when he talked about the ENT visit and the description of the boss scenario. And of course, the words that he used to describe the energy, low energy, no energy, the effects and efficacies, both were wonderfully expressed with the help of the story. And conclusion was the call to action for us to get better by embracing what he did. In his personal example, he had mentioned about the adaptation of yoga and wealth, which is health techniques. And he asked us to adapt this and lead a better life. Now, it was an excellent speech that I believe could have been done better to take it to an extraordinary level. And how he could have done is, number one, through use of vocal variety, especially when he talked about the boss, the description. He could have said, the boss was talking about the company's dreams, and I was in my own dreams. You know, and the place where he talked about my personal life got disturbed. That would have brought a bit of seriousness to the problem. But overall, the speech had wonderful structure, wonderful presentation, wonderful transition. With this emphasis on a little bit of emphasis on vocal variety, the speech could have been taken to the different next level. I congratulate Toastmaster Wangala on this speech, and I wish him all the best for the future project. Over to you. I thought this was my reward.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Sriraman, sir, for evaluating wonderfully the speech given by our speaker, Toastmaster Bengala. Now it's time to go to the Wordmaster Grammarian, all over from Chennai, Toastmaster Chandramouli.
Good evening, General Evaluator. It is my time to submit my report as Wordmaster Grammarian. Any guess how many the word has been used by all of you in today's meeting? Sorry?
21.
Yes, great. You have done a great job. Really, 22 times it has been used. I'm really very happy. I'm really thrilled. Even the normal words which I have introduced in the day-to-day we are using, those words have been used very seldom. Whereas today, our Toastmaster of the day, they said it's the first time he is hearing. I don't know. I can't say that. I don't know whether in the past anyone has introduced this word. But I'm really thrilled that people have used. President used twice, and Toastmaster of the day is highest. 9 times he has used Toastmaster of the day. Timer once, half counter twice, General Evaluator once, Toastmaster Rajesh once, Anand once, Toastmaster Sriraman Vadyar 3 times, Vangala once, Santosh 2 times. Excellent job. Coming to on the grammar side, I'm not going to highlight any tongue slips here. There are some good usage I have seen, but the more of all phrases, and because most of you are in the corporate world, he is talking about, he highlighted some brand identity, brand building, persuasive speech, better productivity. All these things, it's really worth highlighting it, all of you, because people who are not in non-corporate, these are all very, very inspiring words, phrases. And green hydrogen, and then the topic, I like the good one was the do you own things or things own you? This is also a good one. I like it. So overall, all of you have done an excellent job. All the very best for the future session. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chandramouli, for this detailed, wonderful report. Now from Chennai, we move on to Hosur near Bangalore. Our counter, Toastmaster Anand Thomas.
General Evaluator of the day is the report from our counter. We started surgeon at arms, DTM Jinachandran, just minced the words. Once he said, okay. The president wants Then we move on to the round robin. Round robin master said repetition for about 4 or 5 times. And the round robin speakers almost all had either pause or a repetition, except I guess it is DTM Nandakumar, then DTM Jinachandran, DTM Sriraman, President Verghese, and Dowell and Dhoni. These are the people who spoke flawless for the round robin. So the speaker, Toastmaster Ramalingam, has 2 repetitions. Table topic master has 1 repetition, And the first speaker and the second speaker of table topic, those were Hazik and Dhoni. Flawless, there is no mistake. The guest has said about 3 times. And Madam Toastmaster Deve has said it was flawless, but pauses were more. And I would say it was a very good message conveyed by her, though there were few pauses. And the fifth speaker, Dawal Puppet, was again flawless. General evaluator and the wordmaster and grammarian again performed a flawless role. Now, coming to the Toastmaster of the day, there was about 3 repetitions. Otherwise, I compare with my previous report when I was a general evaluator, and I would say that the performance was much improved, excellent, with fluent flow of the language, and couple of things which is noted or corrections which I would say, which I don't think somebody will point out. That is in the GDP chart, what he has pointed out. I don't know whether it is appropriate. So there is a small letter note saying that year 2008 AD. I don't know whether it is relevant or not today. And whether it is a slip of the tongue, I don't know. When he said UPI, he seems to have mentioned United Payment Interface. It is Unified Payment Interface. Otherwise, overall, I would say the performance was excellent. When I compare earlier times, I made little critical comments on the fluency and the language. That's all. And I would encourage everybody who are playing the role to take time to listen to the recording and do a self-evaluation, so that more than any evaluator, accounter, or the general evaluator say about things, you will be the best evaluator to improve yourself. Over to you, general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nainand Thomas, for this wonderful suggestion. Now it is to know how we fared on the timing. I call upon Toastmaster Mrinal, who is a timer for today's session. Have a round of applause for Toastmaster Mrinal.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. As of now, we are running 16 minutes behind schedule. So the first segment was exceeded by 4 minutes. In the second segment, we took 9 minutes extra in the round robin, and snack break was wrapped up in time within 11 minutes. And as I stated, we are currently 16 minutes behind schedule. So that is my report for the day. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mrinal, for the summary of how we fared on the timing today. So now it's time for the general evaluator's report. Keeping in mind, thank you. Keeping in mind what our timer has mentioned, I'm not going to repeat what we witnessed over here, and there were our role players who had given a report on what had happened over here. Instead, I would like to look into some of the positives that we together can take it forward. First, Surgeon at Arms Distinguished Toastmaster Jinnachandran took up this role as Surgeon at Arms. It was almost impromptu. At the last minute, he took up the role. And above all, what we have to learn is that in Toastmasters, we get a lot of opportunities. We have to take up the opportunities. And there's another important thing which I would like to highlight. Whenever you are coming as a Toastmaster of the day or anything, the way you have to introduce the next role player, the way he introduced Varghese Chiran today, it was really fantastic. Definitely from the speeches which each and every members over here, we will get 1 or 2 points. So whenever you are taking up this role of calling somebody to the podium, make sure that you call them in such a way that they are elevated and happy. I hope our president Varghese Chiran was very happy, and that is why he came up with that inspirational story of the bamboo. The team, which is face off, face off with reality, was a very unique team, I would like to say. And definitely, Toastmaster Gaurav touched upon various aspects, what is the present, and he compared some of what is the changes that has come up right now. And he had a presentation also, which a lot of slides over there, and a lot of informations were loaded in his address as a Toastmaster of the day. There's a wonderful, what do you say, theme, a challenging theme, I would like to say, but you presented it in a very good way. Then how about the snacks? Normally we took extra time on the snacks, but today for a different, it was a wonderful snacks. We took it within the time as mentioned by that. And those thought-provoking and interesting table topics. We asked for what are the improvements that we can do. Here's a session number, and the word of the day was written by distinguished Toastmaster Jinachandran later. One small suggestion is that if we have this one over this side, the only thing is that all the photos that we take is from this side, so that future you would also get this word of the date and which session on the back side, so that that would be as a what you memory whenever we come across an old photo. Then time management is something very important. Toastmaster Gaurav had a lot of data that he had collected. I understand because he was little concerned of how he will make it up to 9:30. That is the reason he had collected so much informations and data, and his preparation was also quite evident because I thought he was writing his chartered accountancy final paper sitting over there. Definitely appreciate your effort that you put forward, and definitely as VP you had to step in, which also I know. So a little of planning would make things more better. And agenda, there are a few small errors I would like to say, like reality. There's a small spelling mistake, and the general evaluator here mentioned is Toastmaster Nainan Thomas. And to the table topic master, I would like to also say that instead of telling it as a question, you can just mention it as a topic. That would be more better. So this is all what I have as a report of the general evaluator. So now, without wasting much time, I welcome our Toastmaster of the day and our VP Education, Toastmaster Gaurav, to present his report for the next planning for the next week.
Thank you, DTM Pradeep, for the final further comments on general evaluation of the session. Now, as far as the next session is concerned, next session is on 20th of September. We have two speakers confirmed. One speaker is Toastmaster Asha, and second one is Toastmaster Krishna Karunakaran. So Toastmaster of the day, we will have a confirmation tomorrow, and if not, I will pass on to somebody else. I'm waiting for one confirmation. For that, I would like to hand over to the president for the award ceremony for the award session. Okay, we also need to have voting for the best role player.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Gaurav Sood, for conducting a wonderful session. Now we'll have the awards. The first award I would like to give to Toastmaster Ramlingam Vengala. He achieved the level 2. So this is a ribbon from Toastmaster International for achieving the level 2. Wonderful. Thank you. we have guest today, Mr. Natarajan P. So may I call Mr. Natarajan to come forward. Thank you. Welcome to KTM Toastmasters Club. Thank you. Please have a 1 minute your feedback on your
Once again, thank you all for the wonderful opportunity to be a part of your team for today. And I really enjoyed, and the session was very well organized and displayed very well. So I'm really interested to join Kimji Toastmaster. Thank you for this opportunity.
Then welcome to KTM Toastmasters. Yeah, you can, Mr. Dhoni, you can have the photos now. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's for you. Today's one and only evaluator, distinct Toastmaster Sriram Kevadia. Please come. The Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Gaurav, Sood. Please join.
Best evaluator of the day.
Thank you. Then Toastmaster Ramlingam, the Speaker Award. Thank you. And Best Table Topics Award goes to Toastmaster Hasik Ahmad. You can give. Wait. And this and the certificate. Yes. Thank you. And best role player, Distinguished Toastmaster Pradeep R.
Yeah, biggest problem. The first time the snack master is not getting this.
Thank you. Thank you. A few important announcements. Next month, 18th, we have the anniversary session. Yeah, 18th October. I think 16th is our anniversary, so we'll conduct 18th. So we'll have a annual day, fantastic in our club. And membership, whoever has not paid can pay. And Toastmaster Ramlingam, can you say regarding your change to the club? You are coming. Okay, fine. Then it's fine. So that's all for tonight. So meeting is adjourned. We'll have the group photo. I think only 4 minutes late.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
This is point. And special thanks to KTM Session for the special pen for writing the certificates. And I know I will get this. Wow, that's good. Did you know that? It's
Circuit. And the one is and give gaps there and this also circle. Oh, no.
Yeah, TMOD special.
Yes,
Cheese.
I think you know you big problem.
There is one extra pocket. I don't know. I don't know. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Selfie.
Selfie.
Just get. Who's over? Just get. It has come to the world. Okay. Corona deleted it. That's for posting and select the congratulations, sir. Enjoy it. So, like a proper and fly. Nice, nice picture.
Right, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Nice.
That's beautiful. Thoughts are great. You don't know what to give. I think that let's see. Do not have can
What do you want?